If you want to get a job in Nvidia, you're going to have to answer the following question in an incredibly compelling way. Why do you want to work here? Why do you want to work at Nvidia? This is the most important interview question you're going to get asked in the Nvidia interviewing and hiring process. So you've got to have a great answer. I've been in recruitment for 15 years, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 different ways that you can answer this question so that you will stand apart from the other candidates. Now make sure you watch to the end because you want to pick the one that resonates most with you so it sounds authentic. This is video 3 of a 4-part series on how to get a job with Nvidia. So if this is the first video you're seeing, make sure you go back to the playlist and watch the first 2 videos and watch to the very end because I will tee up the 4th and final video right here on the screen at the very end of this video. All right, with that being said, let's get started. Now, I consider this to be the most important interview question because you're going to find yourself at a final interview, right? At a final round interview. And everybody's going to be qualified at that point. You're not going against an unqualified person, you're qualified, you're all really qualified. And often the differentiator is the hiring manager feeling like this is going to be a good fit for my team, a good fit for the company, and a good fit for the role. And this question allows you to differentiate yourself in a way that's going to help you pull away from other candidates. It can be used as a tiebreaker. So it's a really important question. If you have a bad answer for why do you want to work here, you're not going to get the job. Now, the key to answering this question well, besides having a really good answer, is using the 50-50 rule. And the 50-50 rule states that the first 50% of your answer needs to be about the organization. What about the organization is compelling to you? What is attractive about Nvidia to you that draws you to them as an organization? And the second 50%, well, that needs to be about why you're a good fit for the role at this moment in your career. Why are you qualified and why has everything you've done set you up for success for the role you are applying for? Now the first answer is the award answer. And the reality is Nvidia has won like a ton of awards, including Most Effective CEO by Harvard Business Journal. So you can see some of the awards right here. Really impressive. They've got a really strong track record and it's a great place to work. So when they're talking or when you're giving your answer about why do you want to work here, it's a great time to allude to the fact that they have won so many awards and that makes you feel confident in them as an organization. So the answer might sound a little bit like this. Ben, why do you want to work at Nvidia? Well, that's a really great question, and there are a lot of reasons why I'd be interested in working at Nvidia, but one of the things that was clear to me when I was doing my research prior to this interview was that Nvidia has won a ton of awards, including an award by Harvard Business Journal about most competent or best leader, and I thought that was really interesting. And for me, I love the idea of working at a company who has done right by their employees, they're doing the right thing strategically, and they're setting them up for success. And it was clear to me when I was looking through all the different awards that Nvidia has won in the recent history here, that clearly Nvidia is a company that's doing that. Now, additionally, I feel like I'd be a really good fit for the role because I've spent the last 5 years of my career doing, and then you would go to tell them why you'd be a good fit for the role. But that right there is a great way to answer the question. Let's go to the next one. Now, the next answer is the great place to work answer. And the reality is Nvidia is a place where the employees really like working there. You can see right here, 97% of employees say they really like working at Nvidia. Nvidia is a good job. That is significantly higher than average. So this is a great thing you can say when you're talking about why are you interested in this role. It can be a nice foundational piece as to what drew you to the company as an applicant. So the answer might sound something like this. Hey Ben, why are you interested in working at Nvidia? Well, that's a really good question. There are a lot of reasons why I'm interested in working at Nvidia, but one of the things that really stood out to me when I was on your website prior to this interview doing some research is just how well employees like working here. I saw that you have a 97% score on that. Employees enjoy working at Nvidia, they enjoy being employees here, and that's incredibly high. And for me, I just think you spend so much time at work that's important to really like what you do and like the people you do it with, and clearly that's the case here at Nvidia. Additionally, I feel like I'd be a really good fit because I've spent the last 5 years of my career doing blah, 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 and then you would tell them what you've been doing. But it's a great answer, it's a simple one, but it's really effective when it comes to demonstrating why you would pursue a role with them. Next reason is the innovation answer. And basically here what you're talking about is that Nvidia is the engine when it comes to chips for AI. I mean, they are part of the future. When you look forward and you're looking at the next 5 years and what technology is going to do, inarguably, Nvidia is a core piece of that technology movement that's going to be happening. It's a great place to work. So being a part of that, especially if you're in software, hard, whatever, if you're a tech person, like, yeah, you want to be there. So it's a great thing to incorporate into your answer. So an answer might sound something like this. Hey Ben, why do you want to work at Nvidia? That's a great question. And there are a lot of reasons why I'm interested in working in NVIDIA, but one of the things that really has drawn me to NVIDIA is the tech that you're working with. And when I think about AI and when I think about enabling progress in the future in technology, I see NVIDIA as an essential piece of that. And for me in my career and what I'm passionate about, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that journey, and I want to be a contributing member. To that end, I spent the last 5 years of my career in software doing, and then you go ahead and you'd kind of tee up why you're a good fit. And that right there is another strong answer. Now that's a tech answer. If you're a tech person, feel free to incorporate more tech jargon, lingo, stuff that I would just butcher, but you will nail. So I would say definitely incorporate that to spruce up that answer just a bit. I think including the specific technologies that you're intrigued by in your answer gives it a bit more validity. Now, another thing you need to do if you really want to be a great candidate for NVIDIA and you really want to nail your interview and ultimately get a job is you need to have great questions for the person who's going to be interviewing you. It is a key differentiator. It's easy to do, and it's the last thing that I want to walk you through on your journey to landing your role with NVIDIA. So I want you to watch this video here. This video here, I'm going to give you a handful of questions specifically to impress the interviewers at NVIDIA. So I'm done here, but I'll see you over there.